Hi, I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters, and I'm here with my beautiful daughter, Ariel Rasuda. It's her birthday today, and we're talking about breakups. And I thought I would bring Ariel on this video because
I've got experience.
oh, I have plenty of experience with breakups too, but I thought that I would get someone's perspective that is maybe from a different generation than me. So, what was the worst thing that you felt when someone broke up with you?
The unknown, like why they broke up with me, like the heartache afterwards, and then also, the like neediness and the want and need of that other person telling me what I did wrong. And then when I finally got it, it hurt even more because I realized that the problem was with me too. Like I did something wrong and they did something wrong, but it hurt to know that I wasn't perfect in the relationship.
Okay, so recognizing that you had work to do, you had to go inside.
Yeah, and like noticing that I was needy in certain relationships, and then dating someone else that was incredibly needy, and looking at them and being like, I don't want to be that needy, and that's really unattractive. So why would you want to like do that to another person?
Okay, so hang on 1 second. So what does neediness look like?
When they continuously are like texting you, calling you, they like want all of your attention. They don't understand that you as a human being have a life and have a job, and you have things to do with your life. So it's hard for you to just put all of your attention and all of your energy into one person. You have so many other people in your life. So yeah, you're supposed to like give that same person attention and love and affection, but you can only do so much with all the time that you have in your day.
So are you responsible for making someone else happy?
No, but it's hard for the younger generation to understand that, well, like having a boyfriend isn't gonna make you happy. It's not gonna make you feel loved. Like you have to love yourself first, and you have to, like yourself first in order to be in a relationship.
So during that time that you had this devastation happen, you and I were talking on a regular basis.
Yeah.
What did I help you with that made it a little easier to digest?
You answered my phone calls every single 5 minutes of me crying and calling and being like, I don't know what I did wrong, which I did. I did know what I did wrong. But I think it was like the wake-up call. Like after 3 or 4 months of crying and sobbing and like looking at his Facebook and like being like, why am I torturing myself? And then it not actually causing a resolution at all. Then
did it make you feel worse?
Oh yeah, I tortured myself by looking at his Facebook page and being like, what is he doing? And then when he started dating a new girl and posted it on Facebook, I was like, that was so fast and heartbreaking. And then, it just kind of tortured me a little bit more. So then I called you and was like, this happened. You were like, okay, well, you know what? He's not worth your time. You shouldn't continue torturing yourself and hurting yourself and making you cry and feel worse over someone that isn't thinking about you and is thinking about themselves. So think about yourself first and put yourself first. So that's what I started doing. I started going on walks. I started going out with friends. I stopped hanging out by myself in my apartment. I started trying to contact family and hanging out with them. And it honestly helped me a lot more. I got more vitamin D in my life, sunshine.
Okay, so what was the biggest thing that you learned through this breakup? Because I just want to share. So with this breakup, Ariel was apart from this gentleman for what, a year?
8 months.
8 months. And now you're back with him, yes?
Yeah, but we both learned that together, when we lived together, that it was too fast, too soon, and we put all of our stress into one household with another family, and then expected it to be okay, when in reality it just made things worse. We involved all of our problems with his family, and then his family got involved in our problems, my family got involved in our problems, and it trying to be in an adult relationship and moving in with a family member, not really that much of an adult relationship.
Okay, so what's different today than what was it? So I would call this the new relationship, new and improved.
Well,
so what's different?
We listen to each other, we talk about our feelings, we make it very obvious when we're upset with one another. we tell each other we love each other, we compromise. If he wants to do something, I'll do that with him, but he'll also do the same thing with me.
Okay, I've got a question for you. So your boyfriend is a musician.
Yes.
Okay, so he's got a great fan base,
Yes.
lots of women around him, yes?
That was one of the other issues, is that he always had like girls attacking him with attention, and I was so like, I was lacking self-esteem, and every time a girl would walk up to him, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Pardon my language. But now if I see a girl, my face may change a little bit, but I still smile and I'm still talking to the girl that he's talking to, and he makes it very clear that he's in a relationship. And you know, I do the same with other males that come up to me, including women. I make it very clear.
What about expressing how you feel about one another? How often are you doing that?
Well, we like love on each other all the time. He hugs me, he holds my hand, he wraps his arms around me all the time, and he does that in front of my brothers, which I always thought that was weird because they're so like, not necessarily controlling, but protective.
Protective.
So, you know, he does that in front of my family. He didn't used to do that, and now he does it now.
Okay, I've got one more question. So during the time that you were split up, you started dating.
Yeah.
And you had some rough and challenging experiences. So what did you learn about yourself with those experiences?
Well, I learned that after breakups, I am not supposed to be in a relationship right afterwards because I project all of my other issues with the last boyfriend onto them. And then I also, you know, I have a tendency to freak out on said person, like
drama.
I have drama and they have drama. And the guy that I dated before we got back together, it was very interesting. He called me 40 million times, texted me like 50 times within an hour.
Wait a minute. So you said that when you broke up,
Yeah.
you were needy, and then you attracted someone else that was
Needy.
okay.
Yeah,
so
and that's what made me not want to be needy. Watching him be needy with me, and I just saw how I was with Josh, and I was like, I don't want to be that way with Josh. That was so unattractive, and I stopped liking him.
How did it make you feel when you had when he was calling you but demanding, and then
demanding my attention,
and also unreasonable with his needs, right?
Well, it made me not want to talk to him, and so
Okay.
I didn't. And then we broke up 2 days later, and I was
Okay.
like, I don't want to be with you anymore.
So, to wrap up,
Yeah.
breakups are challenging, but the biggest issue is we learn more about ourselves.
Yeah.
And we grow. I love you.
I love you too.
Thanks, Ariel. Thank
Thanks,
you,
Josh.
Josh.